Hi, Dyslexic Genius here, Brett Hurt. My phone number is 864-236-1680, or you can email me at dyslexicgeniushurt@gmail.com. What I'm going to talk about is, you've cranked your Edison up, you put a cylinder on it, you lower the carriage to play it, and now it just goes, doop, I don't want to run. Well, the first problem is the lead screw and the half nut, which is this. This is the half nut bar, and that screw right here is the adjuster for the half nut, and that's called a half nut because it looks like half of a nut. And this really is a bolt and a nut. That's how it works. The half nut is too tight onto the lead screw. So some machines, like this home, have this adjuster. And you can just come in here, you put a piece of paper under the carriage.
Why?
That sets the gap of, this is the lead screw, this is the half nut. Problem is the half nut is going too far into the threads on the lead screw, and you have to back that off. And setting it with a piece of computer paper is about 3 or 4 thousandths thick. That gives you enough distance to adjust it. Once you turn this down a little bit, you want to back it off and then turn it.
What do you mean back it off?
You want to undo the screw. You want to undo the screw and wiggle it, and then you turn it in till it barely touches. So when you take the paper out, that 3/1000ths of an inch is going to lower the half nut into the lead screw, which will be the perfect fit. The other thing is, you want to make sure that the half nut is in line with the lead screw. So what you do is you undo this screw and this screw, and then you can fiddle with the half nut and you'll see it's loose. You might have to take it off, clean the gunk and the old oil off of it, and bolt it in, but you want to leave it slightly loose. Then all you do is turn the machine on, because you've adjusted the tension, and that will automatically adjust to the threads. Then stop the machine, leaving it in place, and then tighten these 2 screws. Another thing that comes up is, like this home was originally a 2-minute machine, and then Edison made these conversions to go to 2 4-minute, and sometimes they get a little wonky. This one, when you come down, you'll see that the half nut bends up. What you'll have to do on those is undo these 2 screws and put some packing material under here and go back to previously how I was talking on how to adjust the half nut.
What's packing material?
That you can use aluminum foil. I've seen it with card, paper, anything. This really doesn't get oily, so you can put paper in there, like card, like index card, 3x4 things. I use aluminum foil because it's about 4/1000ths of an inch or so thick, and I can just pack it up, and then you can trim it off with a razor blade. The other thing is, like on this 1896 home, you see we don't have an adjustment screw here for the half nut when you lower it down. On these, these will bend up a little or bend down a little, or you can use packing material under here. That's what I would do. That's what I did on this one. I put a little piece of aluminum foil in there to get it to set. After you set everything together on any Edison machine and you've engaged the carriage, you want to make sure there's just a little bit of play in those nuts. Sometimes when you're like this one, we'll go back to this home, and you're going, oh, it plays, it plays, it plays, it plays, and now it slows down. Well, because it's 100 years old or more, that half nut might be a little worn, the lead screw might be a little worn, the lead screw might be out of alignment a little. This happens with these. Then you'll have to come down and say, okay, I'll just give it a little bit of a turn, not a quarter turn, So if we're looking at a clock and a quarter turns over here at 3, we're going to go to 1 on the turn of the adjusting screw down. And you might have to go back and forth a little to get them to go play smoothly. These are just little pointers. I'm showing you why the machine slows down. The other one is the belt. You want to make sure you have the right belt tension. And that's my tip for the day.